Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel HaroHobbyGaming, and in this episode of If Echoes, we are gonna review one of the Test 9 battleships from Amarr, and this is the request from Dindro 2000 from YouTube. And I think this is interesting because Test 9 and Test 10 from Amarr, it means Apocalypse and Apocalypse Striker is on the same ship, but the differences was the bonuses and the modules you can equip. So this is the Apocalypse battleships. Then that's 9 from Amarr. Okay, now let's go see what the trait and description and bonuses she have. This is the full appearance of Apocalypse battleships. The differences was the color too, while the Apocalypse Striker have green stroke beside this gold color. Meanwhile, the Apocalypse is on the original color of Amarr, which is white and gold. Okay, now let's go to trait description. For this Apocalypse, they just have 3 bonus, which is large laser operation bonus. They don't have damage bonus here for the Apocalypse, so it's just plus 7.5% large laser optimal range and can be upgraded to plus 37.5% to optimal range and plus 7.5% large laser tracking speed. So the main differences is the plus 10% to large lasers damage. In it is a little big differences, but it's still okay for Test 9 Battleship because we still can equip 8 high slot weapon. And the next was the Battleship command bonus per level. It it got plus 5% scan resolution, and it can be upgraded to max plus 25% scan resolution, which is very nice to have, so we can scan and lock frigates and destroyer more fast without equipping the rigs. Okay, now let's go to attribute and fitting. Apocalypse power grid output 13,271 megawatt. That's high. And the Apocalypse itself can equip 2 large drone, 8 high slot, 3 middle slots, 6 low slots, 3 combat rigs, and 3 navigation rigs. For cargo hold capacity was about 1,350 meter cubic. Now let's see the defense we have. Our total defense was 66,129. Our shield was little low. As you can see, this is the Amarr ship. It is focused more on armor. And for the armor itself, we got 20,965, which is very high for Battleship. That's 9. And we got 50% electromagnetic defense, 35% thermal defense, 25% kinetic defense, and 20% for explosive defense. With this, there is no 0 or 10% on this Apocalypse armor resistance. And our capacitor was sitting at 15,280 gigajoule, which is very nice. And because our capacitor was very high, we need 902 seconds to recharge. And our maximum capacitor recharge rate was at 42.35 gigajoule per second. Okay, nice. Oh, you can see for Apocalypse, we can have maximum block target 8, while the any other ships, some have 7 or maybe 6, and in the lower tier they just have 6, 5, 4, and 3. And our signature radius were 333.7 meter. Scan resolution 160 meters, and our sensor strength 25.9. Ooh. Nah, we can see this flag velocity is very slow because of course it was very slow. It was Battleship, but if you can see from the behind of the Apocalypse, we just have 3 thruster. Okay, that's it for the attributes and fitting. Now let's see the fitting. For the height slot, we got Centus C-type large beam laser. It's got DPS about 144. We got electromagnetic damage 563 and thermal damage about 344. This is the base and cold status from our weapon equipped, and this was calculated with all rigs and skill bonus and our modules passive, and we got activation time about 6.28 seconds, which is nice for large laser. Our optimal range, this is the specialty of Apocalypse. Our optimal range was about 104 kilometers. There is no differences between Apocalypse and Apocalypse Striker. And our accuracy falloff was 26.74 kilometers. And our tracking speed, like always, this is the large weapon and sniper with this have a very low tracking speed. But tracking speed doesn't matter when we can go up to optimal range about 100 kilometers. We can equip 8 of them. And now the middle slots, we can just equip 3 middle slots. So we must bring this Halley target painter. This is the best target painter for now. We can have signature radius adjustment about 38.75 seconds, and our optimal range 36 kilometer, accuracy falloff 90 kilometers. So this target painter is covering our optimal range too, but so it's nice. This is nice. We equip 2 target painter and 1 predator stasis fire. This is just for safety measures. And the next was MK7 Curator. This is the sentry drone, and we will deploy this sentry on our warp, so we don't need to I mean the drone don't need to come to the enemies and just stay there on that trains. Okay, next for the low slots, GC type large micro warp drive. For micro warp drive, I recommend you can buy more meta level. I mean, you must afford the better micro warp drives because the better micro warp drive have flight velocity adjustment and signature radius adjustment. The smaller, I mean, if you have maybe the TATS, I mean the MK5 large micro warp drive or MK7 micro warp drive, your signature radius adjustment is very big. And if you have like GC type large micro warp drive, you will be have a signature radius adjustment more small, so it is nice. And this is the eagle tracking computer. I got two of them. This is for your passive range bonus for your weapon. It got range skill bonus 17.19%, accuracy falloff adjustment 17.19%, and tracking speed adjustment 12.03%. This is the base and passive, so it got bonus 500% when activated. And the next was Centum C-type heatsink. This is the damage bonus passive for your weapon. It got 5% damage bonus and minus 4.5% activation time adjustment. So it can reduce your activation time by passive, and it will reduce more if you activated these modules. I got three of them. Okay, now next let's get to the rigs. For rigs, I got laser collision accelerator 3. This is to give damage bonus about 17.5%. And this is laser burst aerator 3. This is to adjust your activation time by minus 12.5%. Sorry, I got two of these aerator, so we will maximize our activation time so we can kill the enemies more fast. So we are sniper, but we can kill our enemies fast. This is the specialty of Apocalypse and Apocalypse Striker, killing the enemies from very far and very fast. And for navigation rigs, we got Capacitor Control Circuit 3. This is to adjust your capacitor recharge time by minus 17.5%. We got three of them, and we need this to maintain our capacitor. So as you can see, our capacitor was, if you don't know, from the very first, if you don't know what 11 and 0.17 second mean, was it will deplete. I mean, your capacitor will be depleted if you don't recharge or anything in about 11 minutes and 17 seconds. And our capacitor capacity, you can see, this is after Battleship engineering upgrade. We got 17.190 gigajoules and recharge time about 500 seconds. Okay. And this is our defense after Battleship defense. It got upgraded to our armor hit points was about 30,827. Okay, now let's go to the skill. We need to make this battleship more efficient. For the first skill, of course, the battleship command. The battleship command is very needed. If you can to afford battleship command and advanced battleship command, this is nice. and you can have full plus 25% for scan resolution. Battleship command itself is upgraded your inertia modifier and your velocity, which is needed to upgrade your velocity, speed, and nimble. Agility. Okay, next, micro warp drive operation. You will need to maximum these three micro warp drive, because micro warp drive is need very much capacitor, and with this operation bonus max, you can cut your capacitor need by minus 20% for the micro warp drive operation and 15% for advanced micro warp drive operation, and this one 15% more. So it is nice to have max skill at micro warp drive operation. Now, if you are armor, but you don't need this because you are sniper, and if you want to be a brawler, you need this armor operation and armor hardening. Okay, now let's go to next defense upgrade. Now, this is the defense upgrade for your battleships, and you can upgrade this upgrade the basic battleship defense upgrade to level 5. It got good addition to your shields, armor, and hull. And if you have more skills and you want to upgrade more, you can upgrade to this advanced and expert. But for the first, you just need to battleship defense upgrade. Okay, now electronics. I think for battleships we just need the battleship engineering first, because our capacitor was the base capacitor for battleship was really high, but it is nice to have more capacitor capacity, and of course this is important. Battleship warp capacitor need, this is very important too. And but for the first, you just need max your battleship engineering. Okay, and this is for electronic warfare. If you need something like target painter, webby fire to be upgraded, and for target painter itself, you need the basic and the advanced to be upgraded to maximum, because the basic signal disruption give you target painter optimal range plus 25%, and for the advanced signal disruption give you target painter target effects plus 25%, which is very nice. Now let's go to the next, targeting. Target management. For me, you just need to upgrade to advanced target management maximum. The target management level 5 and advanced target management level 5. So you can max lock target about 8, which is good, and it upgraded your scan resolution plus 10%, and for target management it upgraded your scan resolution plus 15%, which is very nice. Now let's go to the weapon. Laser, large laser. Nah, you must maximum this if you are a sniper, and if you are looking for optimal range upgrade and accuracy fall off, you need to upgrade your laser upgrade. Laser upgrade, advanced laser upgrade, give you more plus 10%, and expert large laser upgrade. This is give you more optimal range, while the operation give you damage and tracking speed. Okay, that's it for skill related if you want to bring your battleship to max effectiveness. Okay, now let's go to the battle and combat this demonstration. Warp at 100 kilometers. And in this combat demonstration, I'm trying to divide my weapon into 4 slots. So each weapon got 2 laser stack. We will try that. Okay, nice. Auto attack off. Okay, we don't need to move. Ah, boom, boom. So our gold status, what offense DPS was about 100, I mean 1253.88, and our optimal range was at 104 kilometers, and our activation time was about 6.28 seconds. So if we upgraded them with these modules, we can see like this: click, 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 click. Nah, we got DPS about 2088.18 DPS. That is crazy. And our activation time was 3.81 seconds. And our optimal range, wow, was at 189 kilometers, which is crazy. Okay, so even with no large laser damage upgrade, we still have a good damage. You can see this damage 1000. Oh, this we reach armor for Abaddon, so it will be less damage for lasers. For the if any of you don't know, lasers is very good for melting your enemy's shield, but for the armor it is reduced damage because the armor itself have a good electromagnetic defense and thermal defense. So you can look, our capacitor was at 52, 53, 51, 52, 53. This is because the laser have a large amount of capacitor needed. You can see here, every this laser shoot, it was need about 61.4 gigajoules. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, Boom. Hmm. So having our models divided like this is nice or not? I don't know, but this is okay. But we just can see our maximum damage. So okay, now let's take a look how much capacitor we need if we're running 3 heatsinks. Okay, boom, boom. We are melting that apocalypse shield very, very fast. And after we got to the armor, our damage is greatly reduced. Oh, look at that capacitor. It is depleted very fast. So with range like this, we don't need to move or we don't need to align to anywhere, except there are a lot of enemies. In the story, you need to move or maybe align to the opposite side of your enemies, so you will not be swarmed by the enemy frigates and destroyer. You don't want that as a battleships. And let's see what's our maximum velocity. Our maximum navigation was at 1101. Okay, third wave. Which one the enemies is closing? Oh, this one. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So you can see tracking speed is not needed. It's just a little tracking speed if you are very far like this. Oh, someone can hit us. I think that Corpus Apocalypse can hit us from this range. So you can look for my video on the Apocalypse Striker. There will be a big differences in damage because you can see this. Okay, ships, battleships. Nah, this one. You can see this Apocalypse Striker have uh more bonus in large laser damage, which is very crazy. So it can have plus 10% more, I mean plus 50% more for large laser damage, and it can be upgraded more by siege mode from striker ship. So the siege mode itself upgraded your damage by plus 100%, but it reduces your speed and tracking speed, but it doesn't matter. From 100 kilometer it will be more 100% for your chance to hit. Even we don't turn on our target painter, we can still hit the enemies very fast and accurate. Okay, now maybe the last bit we are gonna combine all of our modules to have to see what maximum damage we have. Sorry for the interference. Okay, nice. Now let's combine our modules. Click, click, click. Okay. 4,000 damage. Okay. Woohoo, okay. Hmm. The damage output for, sorry, for the damage output for this Apocalypse was more lower than the Apocalypse Striker, but it's still a fine ship, good ship, because the range we have, we can have a good amount of damage. And for the fleet, and to finish the story, this is very nice to have. You can be on the back row and you can hit the enemy very easily. So the average damage was about 4,000 and 6,000. That's the range of our maximum damage. That is somewhat nice. But compared to Apocalypse Striker, this is more lower. Okay, nice. So if you want to modify this build and want to have more capacitor, you can change one of the heatsink with the capacitor battery. So you don't need to worry about your capacitor. Okay. Or maybe you can have modules on your middle slots. This one, group capacitor transmitter. This is very nice to have on your fleet, but it needs fuel to run. So energy transfer amount to your ship and your friends about 100 and so. It is nice to have, but it needs fuel to run the modules. Woohoo. Boom. Okay. Last battleships. Yes. So um you can compare with my video recently about Apocalypse Striker, so you can decide which is the best. Of course, Apocalypse Striker does more damage, but after without stats 9, you must consider to choose this ship. This is very nice ship to have, and I think it can solo anything with optimal range like this, it can solo everything, almost everything. But maybe the dead space it can't. Dead space for tier 8, tier 9, it was crazy. The damage they have was crazy, the range they have was crazy, and the elite ship, I mean the sorry for interference, and the elite ship like faction cruiser and faction battleships was crazy too. Okay, we are finished this. So, what do you think of Apocalypse? The Tech 9 Amarr battleships? And for me, this is very nice ship to have because the bonuses was very complete to go to sniper build. And that's it for the Apocalypse Tech 9 review. Please like and comment if you are watching this video, and if you like this video, please like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to support us. And if you want any ship to be reviewed, you can comment to our comment section. And now, once again, thank you for watching my video, and see you on the next video.